Evan here with Family at Sea, and today I'm excited to share with you guys something I'm doing for the very first time. That's right, my first solo cruise adventure. So yesterday we disembarked the MSC Seascape in Miami. Mackenzie and the kids sadly flew home, so I'm gonna be doing a 7-day cruise on the MSC Seashore with 2 days at Ocean Cay, which is MSC's private paradise in the Bahamas, followed by port calls in Cozumel and Costa Maya, Mexico, and some sea days thrown in for good measure. So I'm really excited about this. I hope you guys are as well. I don't know all of what I'm gonna get into, but I promise you it's gonna be a great time, and I'm really excited to share it with all of you. So stay tuned and let's go. Hey y'all, you don't know us as we're new around here, but we're excited to share our family cruising adventures with you. I'm Evan. Much of what you're gonna see from us here in the digital world will be from me, but the whole family's involved. That's Mackenzie. She's my amazing wife who's willing to put up my crazy antics, like starting a YouTube channel. And that's Kate, my fearless and kind-hearted daughter who is absolutely crazy about horseback riding. And that's Jackson, my sports and video game loving son who's so much like me at his age that it's not even funny. And together, we are
Family at Sea!
A new YouTube channel focused on sharing our cruising adventures so you can make the best possible memories with your own families. Hey guys, good morning. It is Embarkation Day on the MSC Seashore. Doing this one solo. I've never done a solo cruise before. I'm excited about it. I'm definitely gonna miss Mackenzie and the kids, but I'm also looking forward to this. So yeah, so this is the sister ship to the Seascape. It's honestly, from what I understand, gonna be pretty much identical ship. The only difference being that this ship does not have the rowboat on. Not really a big deal, but it's interesting going on to this when I pretty much already know the ship front to back already. So this is the second sailing we've created content on. I'm hoping that I learned some lessons from the first one to make the content on this sailing even better. I think I did. I did some studying yesterday, reviewed some of the footage we shot, already have some ideas. So I'm really excited about what I'm gonna be able to create for you guys as part of this second adventure, and I'm really looking forward to this cruise as well. All right guys, so I just got to the port here in Port Canaveral, getting ready to board the beautiful MSC Seashore. Totally different experience than boarding in Miami. Miami was total chaos. They've got a much more organized system here. They're directing traffic. There was still traffic that you're sitting in on the way in, only lasted about 10 or 15 minutes, but things are much more organized here. So kudos to the port terminal staff here in Port Canaveral, as well as the MSC. Looking forward to sharing all these memories with you guys. I've never done a solo cruise before, so I'm really not sure what all to expect, but I'm definitely excited about it and looking forward to it. Right here's the blue tent for the Yacht Club, so I've already handed off my bags. Gonna go in here and give them my paperwork, and they'll escort me the rest of the way in. Hello. No, I already handed it off. So I am all cleared to head up to the Yacht Club. Heading up the escalator. It's getting real now, guys. So it's always interesting because same exact cruise line, a week apart, but the journey to get there will be slightly different. But you can see here, we've got that beautiful MSC Seashore over here to my right as we go up this escalator, and it is an absolutely beautiful ship, just like the Seascape was. I've got my passport ready, got my paperwork ready. Soon I'll be sitting in the Yacht Club lounge, awaiting my wristband and everything else needed to get ready to go. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Wow, they are efficient here. I've probably been seated for less than 30 seconds, and I just had another person greet me, this time with a glass of champagne, as well as somebody else to check my passport and to give me my Yacht Club wristband, as well as my sea pass for the week. So officially official here in the next few minutes. I'm sure somebody will grab me to escort me through to the muster station, assume it's the same as it was on the Seascape last week, and then finally to the top sail lounge, where I'll wait until my room is ready. Again, if it was like it was on the Seascape, I'm not going to be in there very long. I think we were seated in the top sail lounge for about 27 seconds before they came to grab us to let us know our room was ready. So based on how efficient things have here been so far, I'm assuming it's going to be a similar experience there as well. So we've got a table full of some tasty treats, some water, some champagne if you want that, Prosecco, some apple juice and orange juice and sodas. I got myself some peanuts here. All right, they're ready for me. It's that fast. So I'm gonna down my champagne, have a couple peanuts, and we'll be ready to go. Hello. Thanks, sir. All right, we're on the amazing seashore. There's the Easter Bunny. Past some shine bars, so we're coming in on deck 6. I didn't check to see where my muster is. D, that's casino. That's past Vinci and some of the boutique stores here. You may see me recording some this week. I won't be doing it all the time, but when I board the ship, this is a exciting time. So I'm fine just walking up to deck 7 to scan in. We don't have to use the elevators for that. All right, guys, we're entering the Yacht Club. Alright guys, we've made it. I'm officially seated here in the Top Sail Lounge. And it was a different experience boarding this. We came in from a different part of the ship, but also it was really nice on the seascape because we stopped by our muster station on the way up to get that done. And here on the seashore, he said we can't do that till 3:30. So it looks like I'll be fighting the hordes to do that at 3:30. I'll try to get ahead of it some, but I wasn't able to do it on the way up. It's interesting, the different ships, identical ships, handle things differently. I'll say there's something about the Top Sail Lounge here that is slightly different. I think perhaps, I believe it was more gray hues on the seascape and it's more brown hues on here, but honestly that's pretty minor differences, but it's still an extremely beautiful ship. I'm waiting on my first drink. I took one sip of my Prosecco before they got me moving onto the ship. That was even quicker than it was in Miami, so that's nice. It was definitely less chaotic. I had a private escort this time instead of being one of a group of, I don't know, I think there was 2 other groups with us and maybe 10 of us being escorted down to the last ship. This one is just me, so I'm gonna sit here and grab my drink and enjoy, and I'll be back. Hey guys, we're here at room 18032 on board the MSC Seashore. This will be my amazing standard deluxe balcony room here in the Yacht Club for the next 7 days. I'm going to show you guys what you see in here. So I came in a moment ago, so the lights are already on, but just like so many other ships, when you enter the room, you've got to put your C-Pass card there to keep the power on in the room. So as we continue on in the room, these standard deluxe balconies, this is the perfect room without any additional frills. It's not going to give you a bunch of extra rooms or space like, you know, some of your more expensive suites may, but it's perfectly sufficient for probably 80 or 90% of us. We stayed in one of these last week with my wife and kids. This couch here pulls out into a bed. For my 9 and 7-year-olds, that was perfect. They enjoyed that space. And then my wife and I, of course, use the larger bed over here. There's a balcony out here I'm going to show you guys. So we're here at Port Canaveral for Embarkation. Here to the left, you're going to see a couple of the other ships that are here in port today. We've got the Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas. Before the Icon of the Seas, that was one of the largest ships in the world. Still one of the largest, but no longer the largest. And then beyond that, I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure what we see further out there in the distance. It looks like it could be a Norwegian ship based on the decoration there. I've seen the aft, but I'm really not sure. I'm gonna have to look that up. And here on the balcony, sometimes when you're on these balconies on cruise ships, they can be pretty cramped. This isn't like one of the larger balconies you might see in the corner suite or something like that, but honestly, it's everything we need. So you'll see here, you've got 2 chairs and an end table. Again, that's perfectly sufficient for our needs. You can see one of the nice things, it separates the side here with the couch that pulls out into a sofa bed, and where the parents sleep is it's got this nice shelf space here. So it's aesthetically, it looks nice. It kind of breaks the room up a little bit, but also provides some functional space if you need some storage to set things like your phone for charging or things of that nature. Over here, we've got one of 2 wardrobes. You're going to notice here the lights cut on there. They should cut on. Well, in any case, nice size wardrobe here for hanging things on the left. You've got some nice slippers on the bottom if you want to wear those, as well as a safe here for your valuables. So I guess I wasn't close enough because you can see that just cut on there. The safe here, sometimes these are large enough for a laptop to be stored in them. This one is not, but it's big enough for watches, jewelry, cash, things of that nature. 5 good sized drawers here that pull out. Plenty of room for storage, for clothes, whatever it is. And then, like I said, there's 2 of these. A nice sized television. I'll be honest, I'll be shocked if other than watching the safety instructions during the muster drill, I probably won't use that single time. Speaking of which, it's not 3:30 yet, so muster hadn't started, but I'll be curious to see, can I So that wasn't on speakerphone, but I just dialed 881 there. On MSC during muster, you dial 881 to show that you've watched the safety videos. When I called it just now, it says response recorded. You may now hang up. So for that portion of the muster drill, it's now finished. So you can see over here on this side of the bed, you've got a light switch. It actually controls several different lights, and then other light switches. And then you've got one USB port for charging. Over here, you've got two drawers side by side. You've got your hair dryer in this one here, and then information about the laundry service in this drawer. And then you've got some different documents here to give you other important information, phone numbers, things of that nature. Today's daily program, the first of 7 of those I'll be getting this week. A tour guide with all the information about different excursions. The newspaper menu, I requested the Wall Street Journal. These breakfast orders for room service for breakfast. I'll be honest, I never really use these, but maybe this week I will. I don't know. We'll see. Different cold plates you can choose from. Beverages, coffee, caffeinated, decaf, hot chocolate, tea, fresh squeezed juices, milk, yogurt, preserves, all sorts of different things. And then it's also got some hot breakfast on here you can choose from as well. You've got your mini bar menu here. The first one of these bottles is free. I'm not a big drinker. I got one just because it's part of it anyways. But if it's like it was last week, I'm not even going to open it. We'll just take it home. I believe this time I ordered the Belvedere. On the last one, we got the Bombay Sapphire Gin. So, and also snacks if you want them. You've got a bottle of still water in addition to a bottle of sparkling water here. Got a tub for ice, a wireless charging spot, and then one of the most important things in the room, there's not a lot of plugs in this room, or really just about any cruise staterooms I go on. But you can see over here we have 2 American outlets, 2 USB outlets, and then 2 European outlets. So pro tip, I purchased a power strip that doesn't have a surge protector since those are not allowed, but that I'm able to plug into here in the European side, so it gives me some extra plugs that I can use throughout the week. One thing to notice over here on these USB ports, it says one of these is high power, one of them's not, so just something to keep in mind. Here on the other side of the bed, again, you've got a light switch to control the main lights in the room. You've got 2 more up here for these lights. There is no USB port on this side, and then got 2 drawers here on the bottom you can use. And you've got 2 drawers on this side as well. And then finally, last thing to point out over here is you've also got an espresso machine. So if you like an espresso or coffee in the mornings, you've got options for that. I believe there was a drawer over here, yes, that pulls out, that's got Pringles, some nuts, some glasses, some teas here, and some other plates and whatnot, and the espresso pods as well. And then you've got a second wardrobe over here. There, the lights cut on that time for me. So you've got hangers all the way across. Both sides of this wardrobe are full length, and you've got some spots here at the bottom we used one side for dirty laundry last week, as well as shoes, and then some shelves at the top. A space here below that was perfect for one of our larger bags, so I'm sure I'll use that again for the same exact thing this week. And then in here, you've got the bathroom. So you've got a switch over here to turn the bathroom lights on or off. And the bathroom here is perfect sized in my opinion. It's not overly large, you're not going to find a jacuzzi tub in here or anything like that, but it has a good sized shower that you're not going to feel cramped in. Got a toilet that you can actually use without hitting your knees on things. Everything you need. It's got a nice makeup mirror there if you need that. Hey guys. And then one of the things that's actually different on this than it was on the MSC Seascape last week are these amenities here. So one, you've got conditioner on board here, which is nice because on the Seascape we had no conditioner. And then here in the shower itself, on the Seascape, you had 3 bottles here. One was shampoo, one was body wash, and the third one was actually body lotion, or at least that's what it was labeled as. I don't know why you don't want lotion in the shower, but it was there. Whereas here it's one combined unit, and you can see here we've got shampoo on the left, shower gel on the right. You've got a laundry line that pulls out that you can use, that attaches to the other side. One thing to keep in note there, if you're going to use that, make sure you pull the laundry you're drying out before you turn the shower on. I got myself in trouble with Mackenzie one time last week. I didn't do that, and the stuff that had been drying all day, I got soaking wet. So be smarter than me, guys. So that is the standard deluxe balcony here in the Yacht Club on the MSC Seashore. I hope this has been informative for you guys. If you've got questions, if you've got things you are just curious about, or your own comments, let me know. Tell us in the comments below. But that gives you an idea of what you can expect here in one of these Yacht Club standard deluxe balconies. So walk out here into the Pirates Cove area. We'll see how this compares. So good news for the kids, it looks like this area is already up and operational. I don't know if the ropes course section at the top is open on this. Hopefully it is. It wasn't open on the Seascape, but this main sort of splash zone here is already up and kids are in there having fun. See, they've got another shower over here. And this is the bottom of what was the best slide on the Seascape. I'm definitely going to be doing this at some point this week. We had a blast with that. And people are already out here living their best lives. Out here on the Marina pool area. See people out here having fun, enjoying themselves. The lounge chairs are already packed as you would expect, especially on a beautiful day like this. People enjoying the pool. The bar is already full of people getting their first drinks. We haven't even done the muster yet, but very similar to the Seascape, but they're not exactly the same. There are definitely some unique differences. Yeah, so we're here at the Jungle Pool, and just behind me is DoReMiLand. So they've got the open house going on, so I'm going to show you guys the kids club areas. Well, I'm able to during this open house, which you can see here. The open house is on Embarkation Day from 3 to 5 p.m. Space here. First space they have here is a studio. This is used by all of the different age groups. They play games in here, they play movies. They just generally have a fun time. When I'd walk in here and my kids are playing, they'd be having the time of their lives. Kids just sitting on the floor, watching whatever's going on, doing shows. They had a great time. So again, this is the studio space. As we walk from the studio space through the main lobby here of the kids club area, I'll show you guys the different clubs. So you can see here, you have different things showing what sort of fun the kids can expect to have at Drone Academy. Kelly and Chloe on board. In this first space here, back side of this door, this is the Juniors Club. So this is for the 7 to 11 year olds. This is where my kids had fun last week on the Seascape. Got a hand washing station to make sure kids aren't spreading germs around. And you can see here they've got all sorts of video games. They've got a Nintendo Switch. They've got some Nintendo Labo games, Make, Play, Discover. They've got PlayStation 5s, we got PC games, they have foosball, drawing stations. So as we pass out of the juniors area, we'll head to the right here. And here we've got the baby club, which is for kids under 3, the mini club. So next we'll go here in the mini club. This is for 3 to 6 year olds. I'll show you guys what's in here. Nice big bathroom space. Lots of drawing stations and coloring stations for the kids. Just beautiful open space. You can tell all sorts of fun they'd have in here. They've got some video games in here as well. See a Nintendo Switch over there. Incredible views of their surroundings as they're playing here on board. Again, this space here is for the 3 to 6 year olds. And then to the right here, so the baby club here is for kids under 3. And like all sorts of little, there's a rocking chair, that cute little sink for them, different toys around the perimeter, a fun seating pad here, big TV for them, another hand washing station, changing stations, some other great views. You can see here the Carnival Vista across the way there. And so this is the baby club, and then there's 2 more clubs I'm going to show you guys, and those are for the older kids. So this is the teen club here on board the MSC Seashore. You can see they've got all sorts of different great video games and foosball and tables for hanging out and whatnot. The kids have an absolute blast in here. They can come and go as they please through the day as long as things are open, and to the evening they've got ping pong, more foosball, more video games. Got a little mini soccer game right here they can play and have fun with. The teens have an absolute blast in here when we're on board the Seascape. Just I'm having fun in here all throughout the evening. So this is it, guys. This is the Teens Club here on board the MSC Seashore. If you've got a 15 to 17 year old, this is the space for them. That space I was just in, Teens Club, is actually for 12 to 17 year olds. They've got 2 different signs because I guess they break the activities up into 2 different age groups, but they all share that same space. When we were on the Seascape last week, we all saw the teens coming and going, having an absolute blast in there. They're free to come and go as they please, but they've got activities for them not only in the teen club but throughout the ship. So if you've got a 12 to 17 year old that's their space. They had an absolute blast in there, and hope it's helpful for you to be able to see what they have. Alright guys, so we're here on deck 7 in the main area of the ship here on the MSC Seashore. It's Embarkation Day. This one going down, so I'm going to be able to show you guys the casino. So I'm going to do that in just a second, but first I'll give you guys a cool view of this main sort of atrium space here on the Seashore. That's the Seashore bar down there. They have musicians playing here on this deck 6, which is right above the bar, and then just a really cool screen above that. So I'm going to take you guys through the casino. Kind of work out timing wise. Unfortunately, on the Seascape, we were able to scan into our muster station immediately as we boarded the ship. Here on the Seashore, I guess they don't do that. I guess that's a new process. They're still testing. So you've got to go fight the crowds to get there. But the good news is, I happen to be here in the casino at the exact time, and this is where my muster station is. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done as soon as they make the announcement. I've already watched the video. I've already dialed in 881 to register that I did that. And it sounds like they're about to let me.
Dear guests, your attention please. The showing of the safety video on your incoming TV will begin in 5 minutes. Please tune your television to the channel 6. Participation is mandatory for all guests boarded today. Thank you.
Alright, so I'm just getting back to the room after a fantastic day 1 embarkation day here on the MSC Seashore. Dinner tonight at the Yacht Club restaurant was really good. I had the marinated sea scallops. Those were nothing out of this world, but they were quite tasty. They had some good sauce with them. Then I had the spring rack of lamb, and that was really good. Last week when I was on the Seascape, I only got the Italian dishes because I know that's what MSC is known for, but this week I'm going to go back to probably most evenings some of my go-to meat selections. You know, I love a good steak, rack of lamb, things of that nature. We weren't able to get off dinner in time to catch the early show, but last night as I was headed back to the room to grab something, I ran into the senior butler on board here, Maria, and she gave me an escort to the theater where I saw Live from MSC, which is this evening's show. It was a variety show. It had singing and dancing as well as like a magician and a juggling act and things of that nature. So that was pretty good. The entertainment on MSC is okay. It's not the same quality as what you would expect on, say, Royal Caribbean or Celebrity or, you know, some of the other main carriers, but it's still nice to see a show each evening. So I'll go see most of the shows this week. It'll depend on how much overlap there was from last week. I enjoy the shows and they're pretty short. They're 30 to 45 minutes. I believe tonight there's a comedian, which will be different than the comedian I saw last week, I'm sure, so I'll definitely go see that. Then I went to the casino for a couple hours. I was up $150 on roulette after about an hour and a half, and then I immediately lost that $150 on crap. So at least I broke even. Got to enjoy myself for a couple hours at no costs. I guess that's a win in that way. I grabbed a nightcap at Venti Chocolate. Had it was called like Caffeine Martini. It was basically, Clue was their coffee liqueur, absolute vodka, 3 coffee beans, and a decaf espresso. I did not need regular espresso this late in the evening. Overall, great first day here on the Seashore. I'm really excited. Tomorrow we're going to go to Ocean Cay. Last week that port day was canceled, so I'm excited to be able to see it this week and see if it's as great as everything I've read and seen from other people here on YouTube. Looking forward to tomorrow. Be back with more. Good morning, everybody. Here in beautiful Ocean Cay this morning. I just had a deep tissue massage and I'm getting ready to go do some snorkeling down below. But I'm going to show you guys real quick a view of this amazing space, this amazing island from here on my balcony. So you can see it is a small island, but it is quite beautiful. Perhaps hear the Caribbean music playing in the background. There's that lighthouse where we're going to see a show later this evening. You can see it truly is a Caribbean paradise. So I'm looking forward to exploring Ocean Cay today. We're actually here for 2 days. We leave tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Those of you that followed along last week on the Seascape, we had to miss Ocean Cay. They couldn't make it to the docks, so that was unfortunate, but I'm excited to be able to experience this today. So I'm gonna do some snorkeling this morning. I'll grab some lunch. And then after that, I've got a jet ski excursion, and then there's that Twilight, they call it a cruise, but really more like just that Twilight boat trip where we'll head out in a boat and get to watch the lighthouse show from just a different vantage point. So looking forward to that. I hope all of you guys have an amazing day. Stay tuned. All right, guys, just walking off the ship here into sunny Ocean Cay for the first time and excited to explore. You can see the lighthouse out there in the distance. Get a nice view of the side of the ship here as we enter this Caribbean oasis. You can already hear the steel drums playing. Now, I'm not really the sort to just kind of lounge on the beach. That's not my style. So, and I'm solo this time. Honestly, I'm gonna try and stay busy, find some things to do. About to go snorkeling. I'm gonna do Waverunner or Jetski, whatever they call them here, a little bit later today. Beyond that, I don't know what all I'm gonna do here for 2 days, but I'm gonna make the most of it. I'm certainly gonna enjoy it. All right, I'm sitting here with Herb, just talking about family at sea and the amazing Ocean Cay here. We're gonna have an amazing day here at the Yacht Club. So.
Amazing day in the Yacht Club.
We just got here. I've got the ocean house behind me. I'll go in there explore in just a moment, but just want to share with you guys first impressions as we get here to this part of the island here. Like the very crowded other areas of the ship and the island, this is truly an exclusive experience. Didn't know what to expect. They're like just a little private island. We've been to them with other cruise lines and they just have more fun things, but as far as like Caribbean beauty, this is, I mean, this is as good as it gets. This is absolutely stunning. Walk in here and show you guys the ocean house. They've got this sort of pavilion area out here. So I'm gonna go out here and find a lounge chair to put my stuff down, and I'm gonna jump in and get wet and see if I can find any fish out there. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Doing very well, yourself?
Good.
There's still lounge chairs out here?
Yeah?
This is my awesome butler haircut, eh? So,
Hello, welcome.
hello, thank you. Just head down the far side, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Perfect. Where's the best snorkeling?
Snorkeling. Snorkeling, I think that side.
That side? I'll go to them all today. Thank you very much. Good morning, thank you. Got a tent here with towels. Almost all these lounge chairs are open and available, so we've got this beach area up here. Looks like it's roped off once you get far enough out there, so I don't know how good snorkeling will be here, but I'll start here and I'll go from there. All right, I'm gonna grab a spot, guys. Alright guys, so I got some snorkeling in. I'm here at the Ocean House. Lunch starts at 12 and it's here at 11:30. So I'm gonna sit here and take the scene in and grab a drink while I wait for lunch to start. From what I've heard, these tables fill up fast, so getting here a little bit early isn't the end of the world. So there's a bunch of them under the pavilion here, as you can see, but I've chosen one that's a little bit more outside, sitting under the sun, but it feels nice. And this is truly tropical paradise. If you haven't been here before, get here. If you've been here before, get back. If you have been here before, what's your favorite part of Ocean Cay? Let me know in the comments below. It is now 12:15. I just enjoyed my starter, which was octopus. It wasn't fried at all. It's actually pretty tasty. I wasn't sure what to expect. Just want to share with you guys real quick what it looks like here at 12:15, so you can get a feel for should you arrive at the Ocean House a little bit early, but make sure you get a table. So I'm sure these tables will cycle through. but it is pretty crowded. So. Alright guys, we are about to head back to the main area. I'm going to head to the Excursion Pavilion, and from there I'll be doing my jet ski adventure. Here we go. Alright guys, we got lucky. So they said all the jet skis for the last few hours were canceled, but it turns out the weather checked out and we're gonna get to do it. So here we go. Just walking down here, you can see the jet skis over there. I've ridden some good jet skis, I've ridden some bad jet skis. Those actually look pretty decent. So there's another view there of the Excursion Pavilion. So if you're doing an excursion, that's where you meet up. You can see the ship behind it. Beautiful as ever. I'm looking forward to this, I'll be honest. As I was sitting there, I was like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? I was going back and forth in my head, but I'm happy that I ended up getting to do it because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to get to see some views of the island that I wouldn't necessarily get to see otherwise, which is also really exciting. So that's it. So I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to probably install my Bite adapter to hold the GoPro while I'm on there, and we'll see how it goes. Work our way back to the ship, get showered up, freshened up, having dinner with some new friends at 6 o'clock, so we're gonna enjoy that, and that's it. Hey guys, so I'm just back out here at Ocean Cay. I'm here at the excursion desk or tower you can see behind me here. And I'm getting ready to do a Twilight cruise. I just had an amazing restaurant with some new friends I've made in the Yacht Club restaurant. I had a great time there, but I had purchased the ticket for this Twilight excursion in advance. We're gonna watch the Lighthouse show from a boat. So it's a different perspective on things. I'm looking forward to seeing it myself. I'll be honest, if I hadn't already purchased the ticket, I probably just would have watched it from the ship because I'm pretty tired. Being out in the jet skis and out in the sun all day today just has a way of taking the energy right out of you. But it's probably a good thing that I did purchase it, 'cause it's forcing me out here. This is an absolutely beautiful night. There's a light breeze. It's not hot at all. It feels perfect. Looking forward to seeing what this experience is going to be. Hopefully I'll get some decent footage that I can share with you guys, and we'll go from there. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing some of that awesome footage there. What a really cool experience. You know, it was only about 30 minutes. It wasn't very long at all. We got to see some really cool views of the ship at night. We got an amazing view of the lighthouse as they did their brief show. It was only about 4 minutes long. That was definitely worth it. I wasn't sure going into it, is this going to be worth time? Is it going to be worth the money? But it was for that experience. If you're here on the overnight for Ocean Cay, I think it's only for if you're doing the 2-day stay. But if you are here for it, I would highly recommend it. It is definitely really cool. And if you want to drink, they're handing out rum punches, and a few people I think I saw down 3 or 4 in the short time. So if you're looking for a way to get some cheap drinks, that's a way to do it. So I'm gonna take you on an evening stroll here around Ocean Cay so you can see what the island looks like here at night. You can see here, got the ship that you would come off of. Building here, the first thing you see is you're walking onto Ocean Cay here. So in this building, they've got somebody that can just give you general information, point you in the right direction of things, show you a map of where you're going or whatnot. It's going to be way higher quality than what I'm going to be able to show you here, but I'll still give you an idea of what you're able to see here on the map. So you can see where we're entering there, coming off of the ship in the top right. Then as you come down, you've got Springer's Bar and Smiling Fish on the right, and then curves to the right, there's a family cove. Then there's the big lagoon there in the middle. That's nice. There's no wake or sort of like any waves in there or tide, so that was a nice area to just hang out, especially if you've got young ones. You've got Bimini Beach on the far side of that. I did some snorkeling there earlier. The top left, you've got the Ocean House Beach. That is the Yacht Club area. And then tomorrow I'm going to explore more of this bottom left here where it says the Spa, Ocean Cay, the nature area. I'm going to take a look at more of that tomorrow as I'm here, but this gives you an idea of what's here. Man, you can see the lights coming off that lighthouse projecting into the sky. Absolutely incredible. Just really, really beautiful out here. Let's go up here, see what they got going on over here before we move on to the next area. So we got a small bar here, people grabbing drinks, hanging out, having a good time. Honestly, it's not too crowded at all. If I wanted a drink, it wouldn't take too long. And you can see to the left here, there's the lighthouse, so it gives you some perspective on whereabouts we are. Nice. See the DJ that's keeping this party pumping over here. Fire pit if you don't want to be as close to the action, but you still want to enjoy the night. Got a great spot over here.
Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rocking kicks? She gotta be from out of town.
And just look at that. This is absolutely breathtaking and incredible. So during the daylight hours, you can actually pay to climb to the top of this and get some pretty cool views of the island. Now I will say, see some of the inside of the lighthouse there and that spiral staircase that'll take you to the top. Cool view of the forward angle of the ship from over here. You can see the lights here shining out into the vast nothingness. Starting point is right over there. There's 4 of those lights. The end of what was a truly magical day. So much crammed into one day. It's hard to believe where the day started and where it ended is all just a single day. But got up this morning, had a deep tissue massage. From there, got ready and went to Ocean Cay for my first time. Went snorkeling a couple different spots over the Yacht Club beach. And then I went over to Bimini Beach, snorkeled over there. That was definitely the better 2 snorkeling spots of the 2. From there, I grabbed some lunch at the Ocean House. It was very, very good lunch. Incredible views. Service was fantastic. Had a couple of good drinks. From there, went back to the ship, showered up, got ready, and had dinner with some new friends. A fantastic dinner in the Yacht Club restaurant. Had some items that weren't even on the menu that were all unbelievable. And from there, I took a Twilight sailing around the island here and got to see the lighthouse show from a different perspective than what most people see it. It was honestly magical. It was really, really awesome. Then I went for a walk around the island this evening just to see the perspectives at nighttime, because of course those are different than what you see during the day. Perfect night for a stroll. Not a cloud in the sky, no humidity, nice breeze. It was perfect, and ended up just by happen chance, as I was strolling around to the different areas, I went up to the Lighthouse to see it up close. And right as I got there was a second show. Was not expecting that at all, but that started right at 10 p.m. So if you happen to be here on an overnight sailing and you want to see a second show, there's a second one at 10 p.m. They might be another at 11, I'm not sure, but I just happened to be there for the one for 10. So I got an up close and personal viewing of that show, literally like feet away, standing right in front of it. Got some really amazing pictures, got some good video, just really awesome. And after that, I went and sat in the casino for just a few minutes, and now I'm sitting here in Top Sail Lounge. And guys, I discovered on the cruise last week on the Seascape my new favorite drink. It's Dangerous. It is salted caramel espresso martini. Right now I'm drinking a decaf version of one because it's 11 o'clock at night. I don't need any caffeine this late at night, but this is an amazing drink. I said dangerous because it's got both caffeine and alcohol in it. This one's decaf, so no caffeine in this, but really, really tasty. It's got some I guess sugar around the brim, just the right amount of sweetness. I don't like things that are too sweet, but it's got just a little bit of sweetness that's cut with that. Day 2 is in the books. Had an incredible time. Tomorrow we're back at Ocean Cay for a second day until 4 p.m. And from there we've got a sea day. So I'm just enjoying every moment as they come. I've made some new friends, really making the most of this. So looking forward to the next 5 days, and then we'll see where things go from here. So that's it for tonight. Hope y'all are having a great day. Bye.